At the airport, my sister gave me a smug little smile. "We didn't reserve a seat for you. We figured you'd cancel anyway." My parents just laughed and walked through security without me. What none of them knew? The entire trip was on my card, and 10 minutes earlier I'd canceled all of it. I'm Nate, 29, and until recently I thought I understood what family meant. That word used to feel like home, familiar, safe. But over the last few years it had turned into something closer to a splinter under my skin, a constant reminder that blood doesn't always mean respect. I was always the quiet one in the family, not because I didn't have anything to say, but because nobody really listened when I did. My older sister Renee always owned the spotlight, tall, confident, sharp-tongued. My parents adored her when we were kids, and even now they orbit around her like she's the sun. I guess I was more like Pluto, technically part of the system, but never really counted. So when Renee proposed a family trip to Portugal for the summer, I'll admit, I was surprised to be included. She brought it up on a group call in April, casually rattling off Lisbon and Porto like she was reading a grocery list. "It'll be an unforgettable trip," she said, with that signature smile of hers. "All four of us together. One last big family thing before Mom and Dad retire." The way she said it made it sound like a gift. I should have known better. I offered to handle the bookings. Flights, hotel, rental car, all of it. It wasn't out of nowhere. I travel a lot for work, and I've gotten pretty good at finding deals and coordinating logistics. Plus, my job had just given me a decent bonus, and maybe some naive part of me thought this trip would bring us closer. That if I proved myself useful enough, helpful enough, they'd finally start treating me like an equal, not just the kid they left out of conversations or leaned on whenever the bills piled up. So I booked everything on my card. Round-trip flights, 7 nights split between a boutique hotel in Lisbon and a countryside inn near Sintra, plus a couple of non-refundable day trips that Renee insisted we absolutely had to do. "You'll get paid back," she said. "Mom and Dad will cover their part. I'll send you mine." The same empty promises as always. I nodded, said sure, and stupidly hoped this time would be different. Weeks went by. Nobody paid me back. I brought it up gently at first. "Hey, just a reminder about the trip bookings. I put it all on my card, so whenever works." Renee left the message on read. My mom replied, "We'll sort it out soon." My dad just sent a thumbs-up emoji. I should have taken the hint then. Should have walked away. But there was that same sliver of hope again, that painful wish to feel like I belonged. So I went ahead, packed my bags, took the time off work, even bought a new pair of shoes because Renee once made a comment about how I always looked like I just walked out of a library. Boarding without me. Then the morning of the flight came. We were supposed to meet at the airport around 6:30 for our 9 a.m. flight. I got there at 6:15, bag slung over my shoulder, fully caffeinated and running mostly on nerves and expectation. I waited at the check-in counter, scanning the crowd. At 6:40, I spotted them. My parents walking ahead, Renee behind them with a designer suitcase that probably cost more than my entire wardrobe. I smiled, waved. None of them waved back. Renee walked right past me, eyes glued to her phone. My mom gave me a half-hearted nod, and my dad just looked tired.
Watch the full story on the channel.